And there we go.
Okay, we haven't started recording yet. Now we get the echo.
Yeah. Well, no, because
Yeah.
So I don't know. It
I need to get
sounds-
things going on the laptop.
It sounds all right.
And by that, I mean the tablet. I've been listening to this audiobook, Robots at Dawn by Isaac Asimov, while playing Stalker Clear Sky. That's what I was doing. So, I mean, it's a game I played before. But now I'm just listening to this like sci-fi detective novel while playing video games.
That's cool. I don't know. I kind of fell out of the habit of gaming and now I miss it. But also, it's such an investment in time to do it.
I can't play video games. I have to be doing something else while the game is happening. So I only play games I played before or very, very casual games. And it's usually an excuse to listen to something else. So it's usually just like the Ushanka show or, in this case, audiobooks. Because Frederick Knudsen said you should really, because I told him I haven't read anything in a year. He said, just read Isaac Asimov. And I'm like, you know what? I did read Isaac Asimov. Like, back in high school, my dad had a copy of 9 Tomorrows, which was like a collection of short stories by Asimov. So hello, everybody. Welcome to this. We haven't counted down yet.
Yeah, I'm just sharing it to the various platforms.
So we're just doing social medias.
Yeah.
Right here. Christopher Conrad says, I'm replaying Fallout 4 while I'm listening to this. Yeah, there's something really nice. Like, I first discovered this. Do you remember the first I Love the 80s or something like that?
Oh, yeah, like VH1 specials and all that stuff.
I was playing Unreal Tournament. And then there was like a Counter-Strike variant of Unreal Tournament. And I just played that against bots and listen. And like, that was my favorite thing, like in the 2000s, was like listening to TV and playing video games. So we'll have to do our countdown thing.
Oh, great.
You're going to hear a lot of motorcycles and stuff outside. The windows open. It's one of these times where, well, I should just count down.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hey guys, welcome to the RCR podcast number 65. I'm Nick.
I'm Brian.
And we have not been doing this fairly regularly, although to be fair, we're not really podcasters. We kind of just do it when we feel like it.
Right.
So we just got back from Toronto, the lovely country of Canada, and had a wonderful time and did some wonderful things and got to meet some wonderful people. And so happy to be back, but also, you know, missing our friends over in Toronto and hoping all is well. And yeah,
we are on a Boris T.S. Carl of says, I'm a burb. There's a meme going around where it's a period, like the letter A period, where like I'm scared, A. I don't know what it means.
Neither do
I.
And
maybe it's not a meme, but it's an image macro. Thank you, Boris, for the donation.
Yeah.
Did I meet GSP, George St. Pierre?
I mean,
oh wait, yeah,
because just being in Canada
means you're like, have you seen Drake yet?
Yeah,
yeah.
Like everybody knows George St. Pierre, or that he was at the Timmy's the other day. But no.
There was a moment where seriously, when we just ran into Yuri.
Yeah.
From the Straight Pipes. Yeah. I was at a parts source, which is like an AutoZone up in Canada, with returning the faulty alternator, or to get my core charge back.
Thank you.
And there at the window of the store outside was Yuri on an electric skateboard. It's like, all right. So
what is this, a crossover episode?
Long story short, the original alternator in my 194,000 mile Forester finally took a crap while we were up there. It was over the Canada's civic holiday, which is, I guess, their equivalent of Independence Day, maybe. But then there's also Canada Day. Don't forget if that's different.
I have to get to this very quickly, just because the last time we did a stream, this person's question, their super chat got dismissed, and I promised to get to it for the next one. It is from YouTuber, or not, Reddit user Blockbeard. He was just asking of our opinions on Get Go, since he's from Butler on the other side of PA, and he only ever hears
about Get Go.
He only hears the Sheetz versus Wawa debate. And for me, like, I've never been to a Get Go, or wait, no, we have been.
We have been when we drove out to Denver.
Yeah,
because Sheetz turned into Get Go after a while.
Yeah, and then there was like a Subway in it or something like that.
Yeah,
I want to say like some kind of fast food eatery in there. I didn't really care for it, but that's like one experience. You know, I imagine there are a lot of people who stop at a Wawa or a Sheetz and they're not impressed.
Yeah,
but that's like part and parcel of what it's like to sort of be in the middle of this battle. Like it's almost like a war of attrition of like, there are a ton of like gas station delicatessens in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
but it's just sort of been narrowed down to these two as the main ones that everyone's talking about, just in terms of sort of the uniformity of them, the ubiquitousness of it. It's just, they're everywhere.
When I saw Get Go's, because their logo looks like Sheetz, in my mind and my brain's tongue, I just figured this is Sheetz.
Yeah. Your mind corrects it. So yeah, sorry we missed your question last time, and thank you for the question this time.
Please send serotonin, a great name, asks Stalker, now I got to hear Dirge for Planet. Is that an Asimov book or something else? I don't know what that is, but thank you for your donation. Here's a really good regular, normal chat. Hey, Mr. Regular, this is from Guile Dextile. Hey, Mr. Regular and Roman, quick question. In previous pods, you mentioned how a Ninja 250 wouldn't be ideal for a larger rider. Yes. Would it be an okay commuter highway speeds for someone over 250 pounds? No, it wouldn't be ideal. You're a big dude or gal. Your feet may be too large to adequately shove underneath the gear shift peg. And I say that because my feet are too large to fit underneath the gear shifter peg. I haven't driven the new Ninja 300. Perhaps the dimensions of the bike are different. For someone over 250 pounds, I would say the Suzuki Savage 650. That's a 650cc one lunger. It is a cruiser style bike, but it's not an aggressive cruiser. I like them a lot. They're fantastic. They sound great. They've been making them since like 89, and they're still in production today. That's my thing. You are going to find you will be revving that bike up all the time. And it may not be a pleasurable experience. I mean, if you can get a test ride on one, or if your friend has one and lets you take it around, sure, do it. See how it feels. I mean, ride it for a while, like ride it for an hour. Get some in-town traffic, get some back roads, get a little highway if you can. And then see, is this something I really want to live with?
Yeah. That's all I had to add to it, was that, yeah.
This chat may go up and down because we've been having some thunderstorms today. Some rain's been coming in and out. So if the chat goes down, that's why.
Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't get any of that in my area.
Really? It was
Yeah.
like when you said you were on your way, it was raining here.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it. Well, I mean, when I came here, it was wet, but I didn't catch any rain on the actual way over.
Wow, we got
That's
dumped
strange.
on today up here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, huh.
Little Jews. Little Juz. Thank you for your donation. I sent an email on my single overhead cam, SL1 Saturn, a while back, and was wondering when you'd do Pennsylvania episodes again. But not this coming Monday, but the Monday after, which I think we're going to write tomorrow.
Yeah, we're writing that tomorrow.
Yeah, that's when the Pennsylvania episodes will come back. You're going to see the Toronto episodes layered in between some Pennsylvania and New Jersey episodes that are coming up.
The last of the Nashville.
And the last of the Nashville.
Because we were really like stretching those.
Yeah, I started writing it, and by that I wrote "silt is" the equivalent on here.
Oh, great. So, A1 reference. But yeah.
I went to my parents' house to every time I go to my parents' house to do my laundry, I think I'm going to get a lot of writing done.
Yeah.
And I don't. I just lie on the floor in the basement and look at my phone.
Yeah.
And then, oh, ding, time to do laundry. And then I just listen to Rogan and then fold my laundry. And then I go home.
Yeah.
So I was wondering when you do Pennsylvania episodes again. Only an hour away and have an E39 with a V8. Interesting. Well, thank you for sending the email. That is really all you can do. Since we plan these videos out, it really comes down to time and convenience. Although we do need to film some stuff before I go back to Austin in the beginning of October. But I'm not doing a car meet in Austin. I may film one episode, but
that's like a U trip, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a me trip.
So it's freedom, the same way that like the week that, because we plan this out so that when he's gone, like I have a video that goes up. And so the week that I have a video that goes up is exactly the same week as New York Comic-Con, which works out perfectly because it's kind of like a me week too. And so it's already done. And then I remember, I think it was 2 years ago at New York Comic-Con. That's when I was like rushing to have the Isle of Man video done. And so that like timed out perfectly. And now the next one is in no way going to be that long because that was like almost 2 hours or some nonsense. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Giggity Z says, do you want to be back to Canada? My brother clicks. Do I want to come back to Canada? Yes. We did Toronto, although we really didn't get to explore that much since we just spent the entire time at Steam Whistle Brewery right across from the CN Tower.
Yeah.
And downtown Toronto, as I was told, was dead. I mean, we got lifts in instantly.
Yeah.
So although everybody was at the aquarium, we didn't get to see that, but we did eat bone marrow.
Yeah, which should not have been as good as it was. Like, I didn't think that was going to work. Did we ever figure out what like the little paste was that they gave?
No, but I showed the picture to someone and they said that was probably, they said a fancy name. And they said it was like an olives and spice and garlic.
It's a pate. It's like, it's spread on those little miniature toasts.
Yeah.
And yeah, it shouldn't really have, that's a good name for it. Bone marrow is bone butter because it was almost like so, super rare that it almost like you weren't even eating meat. But yeah, it's just strange. Oh, someone asked if we watched the Donut Media Falcon video. I mean, I haven't, but
I haven't.
Yeah, I don't really know. It's interesting.
I wonder if that was a thing when. No, wait. I can't. They did say they wanted stuff from me, and I wonder if that was it.
Huh? Don't know.
I don't know. We didn't watch it. Did they take our footage? Because I can't remember ever explicitly giving Donut Media permission to use any RCR stuff. But at the same time, it's not worth my time to get bent up over that shit. Because I ran into one of the guys from Donut Media at the Kia Forte launch, and we got along fine. So, whatever.
It is what it is.
Don't bet out of shape. I could be pushing a broom at the shoe insole factory in Kutztown.
Yeah.
Like whenever I get whiny about this, that's what I think of. Do you want to wake up 5:30 in the morning and go sweep a factory and just listen to people talk about Jesus? No? Well, then keep cranking out the videos, kid.
Yeah.
Randy B says, making making the kids at home to lose the game. Oh,
Oh, the game.
did I
So
just
we just
lose the
lost the
game?
game.
Oh,
Oh, I mean,
well played.
yes, very
Making the
much.
kids at home to lose the game. Carry on.
Oh
Great.
no,
Well
not the
played, Randy
game.
B.
Well played indeed.
Yeah. Do, 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 do. There's a bunch. It's a
Oh,
bunch of stuff. I kind of want to take a break from just answering. We will answer every single super chat question, but I just kind of want to like recap stuff that
yeah,
we've been doing just for a second.
for fun.
Yeah. Oh,
Good
and also I
times.
want to lean back. I need. I say this all the time. I need to replace this futon, but it's really useful.
It is.
I'm gonna go get 2 pillows just so I have a back.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. And I'll talk about my weird night last night. So basically, I went to my first open mic night the entire summer, and I haven't been drinking like at all, except for when we went to Steam Whistle. But even then, I haven't been getting drunk. And last night, I got like not drunk, but I did get pretty tipsy. And I went on this rant on social media about how apparently it's not acceptable to have more than half of your photos on a dating website be selfies because for some reason it like inherently prejudices people against you. And I'm thinking if I had somebody to take these photos for me, I wouldn't even be on this dating site. You know what I mean? It's like not everybody has that whole like professional photographer or anything, you know. But I and even then, like if you set up the timer on your phone, it's
Yeah.
like it's still the same thing
Right.
that you know it's more or less a selfie. But I went to this bar that's in my hometown now that's like a car and motorcycle themed
Oh, you
bar.
were telling me about that.
Yeah, it finally opened. And what's funny is I didn't even get the name of the place. And I didn't actually because like, by the time I got there, like the place with all the little like car theme things, like that part of it was
Right.
closed. I was just mostly in the little like arcade part of it. It's nice. It's just strange because my hometown has such a weird sort of explosion of breweries, you know, or just places to drink in general.
Did the
It's like
wobbly chair or the tipsy peg or whatever that was, they open right next to the farmhouse?
oh, Broken Chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, they open.
Oh,
They're
okay.
good. They have an open mic there like once every like 6 months, but it's really good.
Okay.
And yeah, but what I really like, and where I was playing open mic last night, which has like the most incredible meatless burger on the face of the earth,
Uh-huh.
is the beer wall. Where you go in, you give them your card, they give you a card, you put it in the little thing, pour, and then at the end of the thing, you give them your card after you're done having whatever you have, and
Uh-huh.
then that's what they charge, you know, is however much you drank. But they tell you on the screen like how much each pour about is going to cost, like per 3 ounces or something,
Oh.
or some set amount of ounces. So they have like all sorts of IPAs. They have, you know, the very easy sort of goes down easy but not really satisfying type of like Coors and Miller
Mhm.
Lights and everything of the world. But it's also me realizing how bad I am at pouring. Like I cannot be a bartender just
Oh.
because it's like, you know, I feel like I have a good angle on it, but it's just, you know, that sort of beer pouring side hustle. I just don't know how to make it work. But yeah, I ended up I thought that I was like at a point in my life where I didn't feel the need to sort of get in my feelings about things. And
Uh-huh.
I ended up messaging an old friend back and forth about just like relationship stuff. Um and it ended up being one of those things where like you wake up the next day and you're like, oh, what did you do?
Uh-oh.
And so I checked the messages and thankfully it wasn't like I embarrassed
Okay, my
myself
mic's
or
back on
anything.
again.
Nice. But ultimately I didn't feel like I embarrassed myself, but it's still embarrassing to sort of like that's where you go
Yeah.
when you've had a few. And so that's why I kind of have been scaling it back tremendously because I'm a very like sentimental guy
Mm,
and I sort of am an emotional, I don't want to say passionate because that makes it sound like, you
yeah.
know, a video dating service, but I just I don't want to get nostalgic for things that are in my past that are buried, and I want to keep them there, because sometimes things have a way of, in a very Pet Cemetery kind of way, of just coming back. And sometimes dead is better. And yeah, it's just it's rough. I don't know. So I got like I don't know. It's just you reminisce. So that's how it is.
I gotta go close this.
He's doing a thing. His drum came. It's very nice. And oh, thank you for the compliments on the shirt, guys. I very much appreciate it. I try to, I don't know, wear stuff that is comfortable so that I dress more or less the same way year round. So yeah, that was my night, and I don't plan on replicating it anytime soon.
I didn't do anything interesting when I came back from Toronto. I went to Knoebels. What's today?
Today's Thursday. Yeah.
I went there yesterday with Carrie. I got recognized twice.
Oh, wow.
Once while in line for the Phoenix. And there was this moment, Elijah was his name. So shout out to Elijah. Hey, we met in line in the Phoenix, and then it looked like the line was moving, and we sort of said, okay, see ya. And then we all end up in the same car. They were like right in front of us.
Oh, that is
so I just, where's my gain on this? That's my compression, light, go gain. I don't want to mess with my settings, so I'll just move my mic away. I was just going, oh, while on the roller coaster. And for those people who don't know how the track of the Phoenix is very specific, by the way, named best wooden roller coaster on the planet for 2018.
Makes me wonder, Knoebels Phoenix, because almost any ride on the at any amusement park, if you go on YouTube, you can find someone who has like GoPro footage of having taken a ride on it.
GoPro footage of the Phoenix doesn't do it justice. This coaster was built in like the 50s.
Yeah, there are several point of view videos of it, but
it's like, oh, it's an out and back coaster. Yeah, but this whole track flexes and bends. The motherfucker's alive. And you ride it twice. Once for the front seat.
Yeah.
And once like as far back as you can get.
Yeah.
Because riding a roller coaster in the front seat is, well, you get to look down, and it's very intense, and you get to see everything. You ride the Phoenix in the back. That coaster beats the living shit out of you. You start floating out of your seat as it goes over the humps. The restraint bar does something. And if you could keep your hands up, which I finally did the very first time yesterday in the back, the very last two seats in the Phoenix, I was able to keep my hands off the bar the entire time. Anybody who rides that coaster for the first time in the back, I have no problem if you grab that restraint bar, because it feels like you're going to fall out of the thing. It's fantastic.
It's back from the day where like rides were actually dangerous. Like that's the whole point of it, you're not going to die.
Oh, but okay. There was this one like denial dad who was like on the train before us. His kid was like in a sling. He had his arm in a sling, like one of those immobilizer ones.
Oh, that you can't
go anywhere. It's like black. It has all these Velcro straps on it and zip ties and stuff. And the person taking the tickets for the ride, and when you go to Knoebels, you can buy the all-day pass, but honestly, it's cheaper just to buy the tickets. If you feel you're only going to ride a few rides. Like I went there, I probably spent $10 all day. Because I rode the Phoenix, I rode the Log Flume, I rode the Grand Carousel, and the Impulse. So I rode 4 rides. Average cost $275, so just a little over $10.
Wow,
for like all day. Oh, and Carrie, well, we secretly drank beer in the parking lot because parking's free, so you can just come back out. And there's picnic tables. You can bring your own food. They don't give a shit. So it's great.
Yeah. It's the way to live.
I guess they do all that. I kind of wonder if Knoebels is really that altruistic, or they're just trying to incentivize you to drive to friggin' Elysburg, Pennsylvania. There is no major highway that goes up there.
No.
It's all PA state roads,
Yeah.
winding, and there's nothing around. So, hey, free parking, free admission. Come out here and experience it. And it's great because there's shade when you go there. Anyway,
it's almost like an anti-theme park in the sense that they're not trying to bilk money out of you at every turn.
No.
Even the food is moderately priced.
Yeah.
It's like, I would almost say that it's actually better than county fair prices, because if you go to like if you go to community days or somewhere, they will literally bend you over a barrel just to get some like deep fried, death dog of some kind.
Water fountains everywhere, bathrooms everywhere. But anyway, Denial Dad, the ride attendant says, I don't think he's going to be able to get on that ride with that cast. It's not a cast, it's a sling. Yeah, well, can he take it off? Well, he can, but he really shouldn't. What are you doing on the fucking Phoenix? He probably had like a dislocated shoulder or something like that. What are you doing riding a roller coaster that will... It's like action park dangerous.
Yeah.
And of course, as there's this part where you go up the ramp to get on the roller coaster. And sorry for people who are watching this. I'm just trying to sit this way. Like, you can't really see my face. The mic stands in the way. Don't worry, I'm still here. And there's this part where you go up the ramp where no one can see you. It's like there's a wall of the coaster station on one side and a wall of the coaster tunnel on the other. So for a minute, you're in like this cattle chute. You can't be seen really from above or below, or above from the sides in any direction. So Dad is just like, no, let's just take this cast off and I'll just put it under my shoulder and pretend it's a backpack. And the kid just got on the ride with probably a healing shoulder. Whatever. I saw him as he's getting on the car. He's like holding his one arm with the other arm.
Yikes.
It's like,
that
dude,
is big yikes. I mean, hey, your medical bills,
But that moment where like, my son is good.
Yeah, like, there, I don't know, there is that expectation that their tolerance better than they do and better than anyone else will, but sometimes you really have to err on this side of caution,
right?
Especially when that stuff, even if you have health insurance through your job that covers your family, it's like nothing is cheap, nothing's free. It's just, I don't know,
it'll be fine. I mean, it was a 50s coaster and a 50s style dad getting on it. And it's like 10 years ago, I used to like get in other people's problems. Like when something was happening, I'm going to get involved. I'm going to be a good community member. Now it's like that scene from that one Spider-Man movie where Tobey Maguire decided, I'm not going to be Spider-Man. And he's just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
People are criming all around him. He's like,
Yeah,
that's kind of how I am now.
The best one, and I'm not saying it's because Joey Diaz was in it, but it's probably because Joey Diaz was coked out.
You gotta go
mind.
through me, or all of us, or something.
Yeah, it's just like, good times. But yeah, I mean, I think there's something to be said for how much there is more excitement when it is an older coaster and you have that sense of danger going there. It's not the same county fair danger of like, oh, it was assembled this day, but like it's that sense that this was always here and generations have been on this ride. And I don't know, I'm not a coaster person. Like, I just can't handle them. I've never been able to. I always get like kind of ill-ish, like in vertigo.
I'm getting that a bit. Even after we only rode 2 coasters in the log flume. But even after that, it's like I feel discombobulated a bit. It's like, I gotta walk around. It's like that one scene in The Simpsons where Aunt Selma or Patty just has to sit on the bench. That was a thing where Lisa drank the water and I'm the lizard queen.
Every time they realize that they don't want kids at all.
Yeah. So anyway, I had to do the sit down on a bench thing. at Knoebels like twice.
Yeah.
I just want to sit. And it was a good time to like the I think I'm kind of over their rib sandwich that they make there at Knoebels because it's really just a McRib.
Yeah.
But they make this ice cream sandwich.
From the video, and everyone thought it was like a thing of butter. I'm like,
It's a hot, freshly made waffle
mm,
with a square ice cream in the middle of it. You get the hot and the cold at the same time, and the ice cream melts a little bit, but the ice cream's resilient.
mm,
And you can eat the whole thing, and the ice cream will still be a little bit hard by the end of it.
yes.
That is one of my favorite snack foods. I guess it's because it's at my childhood amusement park.
Yeah.
That I cannot not go there and just have this ice cream sandwich. Carrie and I split it. It's definitely a thing you can split. You like it so much, you're just passing bites in between you.
Yeah.
It's that good.
Yeah. It's delightful.
I am taking Juliet and Bryce Johnson there when they visit at the end of October.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
So like that's all. That's our things to do is to go to Knoebels. Oh, the Muhammad Ali's training camp is now open.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that on the. Where did I read about that? Well, it's probably
WNEP 69 News. Yes. Scranton Wilkes-Barre's news station is channel 69.
Nice.
I should buy one of them. There's their t-shirts. They have to sell.
They have to.
Better be selling t-shirts. Channel 69.
They're leaving tons of money on the table if they're not selling t-shirts.
Selling those t-shirts.
Yeah.
So anyway, John Madden's son bought the grounds. So it was for sale, I think, for $400,000. 9 acres, like 18 buildings.
Damn.
They have the gym. Now they're working their way through the entire the compound, kind of. Although it's not a compound, there's no walls.
Yeah.
They're working their way through each of the cabins. You can go into the gym, the cafeteria, Ollie's cabin, Ollie's prayer mosque, which is just a tiny cabin with nothing in it, really. Yeah. It's like a one-room cabin that's okay. There's a mosque now, which I guess is fitting. It's just simplistic, and there's like a prayer mat there,
yeah,
and a bathroom, which is weird, because you're in the woods. You can just go outside. And there's 3 guest cabins. One of them I know is finished. I think they may turn some of it into an Airbnb. Because I went into the one cabin and it's like, this is a nice cabin. There's 2 beds, there's a shower, there's a sink. It's very Airbnb-like. Yeah. Like, you can tell like all the amenities in here are like essential everyday or Sam's Club stuff.
Yeah.
Soaps and things. But it's clean.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Like, all that really matters to me is that, sheets and towels provided,
Mm-hmm.
Any quality Airbnb, they just give you that much.
Yeah. And then, but they haven't started yet on the Swiss Chalet, which I don't know why that's there. There's like all the cabins are like log cabins, and then the one building is a Swiss Chalet, and I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. But it's there. They haven't started on the barn and the horse stables because Ollie had horses, and the houses left for the sparring partners and their families. And I think there was there's a permanent residence there. And someone's parking there. I don't know if like someone bought the one cabin and just like lives there. Anyway, but yeah, that's it's called Fighter's Heaven. If anybody is in Pennsylvania is looking for a road trip, they're only open on Saturdays and Sundays. No charge.
Oh wow!
But throw $5 in the jar, donation, help them keep the lights on.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot left of Ollie's personal effects. I'm guessing over the years everybody wanted a piece.
Yeah.
So you can go into his cabin, you can see his bed, but then you look at the photo of him in his bed above the bed,
yeah,
and you're like, That bed frame isn't the same. That blanket isn't the same.
Yeah.
Maybe the mattress is the same. You know,
There is something to having occupied the same space as objective greatness.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of realizing that yes, this is a place where like Muhammad Ali, arguably the greatest of all time, slept, and
and this was his he used this after the comeback. It was for his comeback fight after
and
after his protest.
It's just surreal,
Yeah.
But it's who knows.
Anyway, we should get to some super chat questions.
Who is texting me? Oh, it's my brother. Hey, bro, I'm watching Stone Cold on one of my favorite YouTube shows, Hot Ones, and it has me wondering.
Stone Cold is on Hot Ones?
Yeah, or he was, yeah. Do you know why it's called the squared circle? Because
not only is Stone Cold the WWF champion, he's also the champion of hitting his wife in the face.
It's true.
Which is not my joke, but
this is my explanation, but I don't actually know. I say because it's a square, but they call it a ring anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get that.
So, squared circle. But, that's the name of the subreddit for pro wrestling is r/squared circle.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Was that, refresh my memory. Sorry for readjusting the mic while it's on. I should have hit the mute button. Hey, Eric Pedersen is here.
Yeah.
Was Steve Austin, was that the Attitude Era or was it slight? Okay.
Good times.
Little Jews, I got that. Canada, Randy B, got you. XPVT Sleepy XX says, thank you for coming to Toronto. It was nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you too. Thank you again for your donation. That was a good car meet, and I think we pieced out at the right time because people said the cop showed up later that night, or according to
Oliver.
Yeah.
Although he is stuck around like way longer. So yeah, but that was a really, really nice turnout. I met a lot of really, really nice people and saw a lot of really, really nice cars, as evidenced in our videos that we put up this week. Especially the Lada, the GTO,
which was the Boss Garage, and I didn't know it.
Yeah, neither did I. Or like Yuri's Prowler, which is just so unique looking. Like our first day of filming there, and his Prowler's there, and you had a lot of like the looky-loos in that lot, just sort of walking past and like, like saying,
"What kind of car is that?"
Yeah, it's just
not that old. It's from the 90s.
Yeah, but it's in such good condition that it almost, you would assume that it has to be some collector's car.
They're all in good condition. Every single Prowler is rare. They're all collectibles. Oh, fuck the Plymouth Prowler. I get it. It's growing up around here, and because my uncle owned a Chrysler dealership, I got Prowlered out the ass. Like seeing a Prowler to me is like having to hear that Breakfast at Tiffany's song again. I'm done with it.
That's how you know it's the 90s in a movie. Like they just use that. Yeah, I don't know. It is to 90s movies what Fortunate Son is to Vietnam movies.
Yeah.
It's just, that's how you know you're here, and you're not in the 90s until you hear that song.
Polak the Polak, thank you for your donation, says, yo, I'm looking to buy an M3 competition, yes or no? How deep are your pockets? This better not be your main car. It will be very good when it's done. If you live in a community that has a lot of BMW and classic BMW support, a lot of independent shops who are skilled at working on these things, who have a history of working on these things, and you don't, if you have some fuck me money, go ahead and buy that car. There's a lot of proprietary parts that only BMW makes, and you're going to have to buy them. And they're going to charge whatever they want for them. And there's no Summit Racing coming to help you. Get on those forums, and if that's what you want to do, I'm not trying to dissuade you. I'm just saying, here's the cautionary tale associated with classic BMWs. Because, we don't live in Europe where there is a larger parts network for these vehicles. Now, if you're in LA, fine. If you're in the greater New York area, fine. If you're in Atlanta, fine. You're going to have parts. You're going to have no problems. I have to remember I come from a very Pennsylvania point of view. But thank you for your donation. Austin.
Polak the Polak says he's in North Carolina.
North Carolina. Well, if you live in the Triangle, there's some money flowing around there. So you may be good. But if not, I don't know, man. Latimer, I think Austin Latimer says, hey guys, thoughts on a 2003 to 2004 Mustang Cobra? I can speak to the engine and Nick can speak to the interior because he has a Mustang 04 SN95. Mustang Cobra will be on the faster side. It will have a very nice engine. I'm guessing... I don't know when the 3-valve happened. So it may be a 2-valve. Were they supercharged or not? I don't know. The engine will be satisfying to use, and it definitely will have enough power to break those rear wheels loose. As for driving it, it's going to be the same driving dynamics as Nick's car. So what do you think?
I mean, I almost feel like a Cobra is going to have a more lush interior than mine has, being what it is, like right on the precipice between New Edge and SN95. And I'm fine. Like my interior, I don't expect it's going to impress anybody. That's why, like, it only really matters to me. It's very comfortable, but it's not going to blow anybody away. You're not going to get in these seats and feel like you're being wrapped in a weighted blanket. That's just not how it works. So you're getting an aesthetic that is very much ubiquitous in its own way. It's everywhere. It feels very much like what you would think it feels like, and it handles the way that you think it would. Now, granted, I'm not out there actually testing the thing because, I'm a good boy. I like to follow the rules of the road and not get pulled over and not have to go to a court thing at butt o'clock in the morning. But it is what it is, which again with that term, but I don't think that there's anything necessarily superb or outstanding about that particular model, but I imagine one in a very good condition and a very well maintained one that's better maintained than mine would be outstanding in the actual literal definition of the term. So,
did you get a new phone case?
Yes, I did. Ooh. Because the other one was all cracked up. So yeah,
it's a sign of pride when you burn through one phone case.
Well, the best part is that
I'm on my first one with my iPhone 6 still, but my iPhone 4, I think I went through 2 of them.
Well, this is on like a warranty, so literally you send it back and they send you a new one. Yeah, and it's infinite sort of reloads. But this like casing is different because I got the back because I was dropping it from the back too much. But this front one is the one that can be replaced like over and over again. It's kind of like this little glass shield that, I don't know, it works. So yeah, as long as the things in my life work, that's fine.
Eric Pedersen, thank you so much. Hey, Eric, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Hey, guys, checking in. Wanted to say hi. I'm at work right now. Just wanted to hit you with a donation before I'm done with lunch. Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for a donation at lunch. I'll put it to good use.
Indeed.
No question. He just wants to say hi. Thanks, Eric. Polak, the Polak again, says, yo, I'm buying a 2013 M3 Competition for my new car. Good idea or not good idea? I need some advice here. Well, I appreciate the donation, just to clarify that. Yeah, I thought you were going like 90s there. So It's gonna be fine. It's gonna still work. I don't know what problems it's gonna have, if any, maybe none. But I don't know much about 2013 BMWs. I guess you'll just drive it and it'll be fine. Uh, for my new car. Now I get to define new car. Is that going to be drive everyday car?
I mean, I don't imagine that new car means that you're not going to be driving it every day, because it seems counterintuitive to.
I just got my hair cut today. Does it go like a mohawk thing down the back? There's a slight delay here, so I'm going to turn around and maybe I'll be able to see it.
No, I don't know.
No, it looks fine. Okay. No, looks fine. I'm just seeing things. MHT. Most YouTubers, thank you for your donation. Most YouTubers make extravagant purchases, especially on vehicles. You guys seem much more modest with your vehicles. Thank you. Do you ever consider splurging? No.
Nah.
I mean, the Falcon definitely was a splurge. When it was all done, even with our sponsors, it still cost this guy $17,000 to have that car. Although that includes the cost of the car. So I spent $10,000 on parts.
Yeah.
But Bruce told me that car, if you would build it, would it be about $40,000 if you were paying for all of that stuff. So, plus Bruce gave me his labor for free. He doesn't do that to just anyone. So that's my big splurge thing. Well, okay, I guess I bought that MR2, didn't I?
Yeah, but
I sold it for more than when I got it. That was a thing. That car was 8,000. Sold it for 9. And I guess, of course, I put new tires and had the timing belt replaced. So maybe I made like $400 at the end of it. I spent some. I had the thing realigned twice.
Yeah.
So there was no more shimmy in the wheel. And I put the 3M paint protection on that thing. And I replaced the speaker in the factory subwoofer under the front seat. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, and then I've been rotating motorcycles, but my sport bike that I bought was like $3,000. Yeah, so YouTubers buy big, fancy, expensive stuff. I learned in this past year. So if 2019 taught me anything, it's that things won't make me happy at all. I went and saw some other YouTubers who have very nice things and live in very nice buildings and houses. And I looked around and I'm like, I don't know if being surrounded by nice, or rather pricey, is going to raise my serotonin levels. Occasionally, I think, wouldn't it be wow.
Oh, hot diggity damn.
Wow. All
that
right.
is, oh man.
That was a big one.
That's very humbling.
We will get to that.
Absolutely.
You see how it's maroon? For those of people listening, somebody just dropped 4 yardsticks on us.
Yardsticks?
There's a Joey Diaz thing. I heard him referring to, give me yardstick. $100 bill.
You mess up pork fried rice. What do we have to talk about?
Just hand him a fucking yardstick. Keep his mouth shut. You think I'm not going to do that? So yeah, fancy things.
I was going to say, and now he's saying, no, that was a mistake. Is there any way to like refund the person?
Really?
I don't know. I was immediately going to suggest like that has to have been a mistake.
Yeah, this guy sent $400 and he said, please review the horse running around and taking shots on the IUP campus. Thanks. Love the show. I don't know what he's talking about.
Huh. There has to be a way to.
Yeah, I mean, I could PayPal him the money back. The thing is, YouTube takes a cut.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never seen that before.
Nor have I. Well, how much was it
Jesus.
supposed to be?
I'm guessing $4.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, they can contest the credit card charge or go to
Yeah, they can
Google
definitely do
support.
that. He meant $4.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah, sorry, man. All right, we gotta.
All right.
We'll figure out a way to.
Okay, this YouTube user Anthony meant to just give a super chat of $4 and accidentally typed in 400.
Well, I mean,
All right.
we'll find a way to get this. Well, I mean,
All right.
if you don't find a way first, which I guess then
He's going to get charged 400, and of that we get maybe 3. Well, if it really was a mistake, I mean, I got to pay this guy $400. There's just no two ways about it.
Well, I mean, you could
How do you accidentally donate $400?
PayPal can refund
No,
it,
I
says.
got this. Anthony later says, no, I got this. I got this. Google support.
Oh, he's working on it now.
Oh,
yeah.
said,
So
okay.
he's taking care of it. So
Okay.
yeah, I think I got this. Yeah. All right, cool.
All right.
So yeah, I guess that's like a
Dude, that's like when I was pushing a broom,
it's like a red flag.
That's over a month of salary just doing that.
Yeah.
I thought we had some baller in here.
Yeah.
Hence the Coke remark.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right. Well, glad you have hopefully gotten things under control. While you're looking through that, there is one question in the regular chat that I wanted to get to.
Okay, I'm gonna get some water.
From Salik Reis. It said, "Hey guys, wanted to come out to Toronto, but anxiety can be a bitch sometimes, lol." And my response to that is that there was another gentleman whose anxiety almost prevented them from coming out to the meet, and they actually did come out and felt a lot better about the experience. And so I started writing an RCR diary about car meets that I realized I couldn't structure as a diary. What you do is, or what I had to do is that essentially I would wrote it like my rant on Left Lane Bandits, but it's more or less making the case for car meets and why you should go, about sort of the culture and everything, about how you're supposed to I don't know how you're supposed to be. Like, car culture is weird in that it's very inclusive, but it's also exclusionary. You know, it's very exhibitionist, but also very defensive. And so it can be a very tribalistic, intimidating sort of prospect of going to a car meet, when really that shouldn't be the case at all, because you're all there bonded by a mutual love of the automotive. And if you take that chance and come out, I think you'll be rewarded for it. Now, granted, as someone with anxiety, I know it's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, I think you can still you'll still have opportunities. Maybe not so much now that we're headed into the fall, unless you live in an area where it's basically summer year round. But I just, you know, it's I just hope to have the video out soon. And I've had a lot of friends and fans send me footage from the 2 RCR meets that we've had in the past like 3 weeks, and I'm going to incorporate that footage into the video with their permission, which they've granted me. And so you'll get to see more from the RCR car meet. But this isn't just about my experiences at RCR car meets. It's more of just every meet that I've been to, any meet at all. You know, it's just different from necessarily being in a judged car show or being at one of those cruises or anything like that. You know, car meets are something where it's a socializing opportunity at a point in life where maybe you're not in a position, whether it's due to the nature of your job or the nature of home life, able to sort of meet new people as easily as you could when you were all in like school, or, you know, I don't know. It's hopefully I'll have it out next week. So
Okay.
yeah.
Not Ben 101 says, and thank you for your donation. Did you go to the axe throwing bar? No, I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't. And now they're a thing. I guess maybe they're a thing here too.
Yeah, there's one in Lancaster.
Oh, okay.
Like an axe throwing bar.
So I went in and looked at it. It did look like fun. But at the same time, I don't need an activity to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I didn't, although it does look like a lot of fun. I think this is almost a line. An axe throwing bar is the male equivalent of the girls' booze bicycle bus. Is there a name for that? The pedal cart?
I have no idea.
We saw it in Nashville.
Yeah,
we saw them go by.
Woo! Woo! Yeah! Oh man, what was that?
No, higher than I can go.
Yeah, no. Well, here's the thing: is that the majority of people that I see in axe bars. Well, okay, the one time that I was in an axe bar, but all the other times that people post online about axe bars on my friends list, all of them are women. I don't know how or why, but they're super popular in my observation with women.
Cool.
So you have these like tiny, tiny girls who've had, copious amounts of alcohol, just like double-handed whong. And it's just such a strange phenomenon. And hey, more power to you. Absolutely no judgments here.
Yeah.
I just don't know, like, if I'm gonna drink, I'm usually just gonna be sitting around writing while I do it, or playing an open mic or something, but
Eric Muller, thank you, Eric. I'm the concourse guy from Vermont at the Pennsylvania meet. Concours. I don't know if that's a car show, or maybe he'll explain. Meaning what concours, or if that's a word. It's capitalized, which means it could be a product. I'm the concours guy from Vermont at the Pennsylvania meet. Glad to have finally met you in person, albeit briefly. Yeah,